Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Mary, tell the folks what our show's going to be about today.
It's going to be our New Year's Eve show, and going into the new year, and we are happy to welcome Don Van Dusen back again. And
Today's December 31st. So by the time this show gets put out, it could be mid-January. So, but yes, Don is back. He's got a lot to tell everybody.
First, we need to have a 2016 toast.
yeah,
Oh, that's good.
You know, if I had the additional camera set up, we could get a shot of Niall.
Taking a sip back there.
Yeah, he's drinking straight bourbon. It helps in running the cameras.
Okay.
Well then, Don, it was a crazy year 2016. Everyone's saying that anywhere. I mean, isn't it just like all the other years?
No, it isn't like all the other years. This
Politically?
For president, one of the worst campaigns, but fun to watch.
Worst campaign.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it was just
16 Republican candidates really ran some crappy campaign, I'll tell you that.
Yes,
Didn't they?
yes, they
I
did.
mean, if I were to say anything good about Donald Trump at all, I would say he beat those
They
guys.
beat 16 Republicans,
Yeah,
Right.
it was odd. I mean,
and Hillary, she beat Bernie.
I know, and she really beat Bernie bad, and I think it hurt a lot of votes for her. A lot of weird information on the internet. Like
right.
there was an article about the South Pole is cooling off.
I
The
think-
North Pole is warming up, the South Pole is cooling off. It doesn't make sense to me, but I haven't had time to verify that. I mean, if the South Pole really is cooling off. Say that you should ship all the polar bears from the North Pole to the South Pole, then they
Right.
won't be
Yeah.
dying, floating around on icebergs, starving to death, eating Eskimos. just you know, get PETA, you know, get those big helicopters, and instead of protesting, do some airlifts and move those polar bears to the South Pole. That is, if the South Pole really is cooling off,
Right.
you know. So,
Tell us, how was your year gone, 2016?
well, The only thing I can say for sure about 2016 is I got a little bit older. And you reach a point where you start to feel it, you know? Because you don't always feel it, you know? So, other than that,
Well, remember the good old days when we'd see each other and talk about all the good times. Now when we see each other, we talk about what hurts. So,
yeah, just today I stood beside the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be.
Mhm.
In a reflection I saw, in the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that man with the black dyed mustache really me?
were those the days?
Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Yeah.
Yes, they were. So, let's see, 2016, it was a good year coming and visiting you.
Yes, it was.
We finally learned how to use our recording machines that we have.
The boss, yeah.
So, and now the Boss BR 900 is obsolete. Now we have a, what is that called?
We got Pro Tools on my Apple, and we got a 6i6 interface. And we got past stages 1 and 2 pretty quick, didn't we?
Yes.
You know, we don't know how to add a drum set yet.
But we're learning.
Right.
So, how about you, Mary?
We lost Dr. Schballding in September, and
My poodle boy, September 28th. He's no longer with us. He's in a box of ashes on the fireplace mantle. Cutie's an only dog. Well, that is.
the only poodle.
She's an only poodle, and she's a studio dog still too. Cutie, where are you, girl? She's
Cutie!
Upstairs on your new couch. That's another new thing you got.
Yes, we got a new couch. So when it comes to the poodle family, we lost Doc, and then I don't know what got into me, but I thought, you know, Cutie's an only poodle now. So I bought a used couch, but it's a pretty nice used couch. And when I set it up, Cutie jumped on it and walked back and forth on it. And you could tell that she said, oh my gosh, I thought I'd never see a couch again. Because we went for 3 years without a couch, and she chewed up my leather couch.
Well, we lost a lot of people this year.
A lot of people.
Now people die every year. Why
It
is this
seems
year
like
different?
This year seems like there's more people because it's
more
I
important
think-
people die.
well, I think it's because these are people that we kind of grew up with now.
Don Glenn is gone.
Like Carrie Fisher and Debbie Rhodes.
Yeah, man, that was a double play, both of them.
Gordie
Yeah.
Howe,
Yeah,
hockey player. I mean, it's like a lot of people that we kind of grew up with.
There was Leonard Cohen. And
Leonard Cohen. That's who.
David
Yeah.
Bowie and
Prince.
Prince.
Oh yeah, Prince, man.
That was
There's room at the top. I know a friend of mine, Joe Cartoon, is really trying to make his way to the top, and there's no excuse with all the stars that have passed away. There's a lot of vacancy up there. You know, I mean,
up there where?
at the top. You know, up there with Paul McCartney and.
Well, there's only
Who
two
else?
wheels left now too, and
Well, who else is up there? I mean, famous music.
Why is
Mick
our-
Jagger, the whole Rolling Stones, they're still all up
And
there.
then they were worried that Keith Richards was dead because somebody walked in on him. I guess this was about a week ago,
And
and he was just like
Sleeping?
but strumming the guitar very lightly, and all of a sudden he kind of woke up and screamed, "What the hell do you want?"
Oh, wow. Well, he was in his zombie mode.
right.
Man, if you had your blood replaced as often as he did,
I guess.
it should make him look younger. They all look like pirates. Ever since the beginning, they reminded me of Walt Disney pirates. You know, the way their skin is and the stones.
Keith Richards' skin.
They look like
What
pirates.
happened to him?
I don't know, man. He doesn't work in the fields, I know that. We wrote some good stuff together way back in 1969, 70.
Yes.
We connected with Don Thomas on the
Yes.
internet,
Yes.
and we connected with Brenda Tackett. Some
And
oldies.
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson from Franklin High School, oldies. So,
None of them look how they looked back in high school, though.
well, no.
We're very lucky that we kept our looks.
Yeah, we look.
Yeah.
I don't think I could run a half a mile though. Like
We have a tough
I
time
used to
going
run.
up the steps.
I used to run 10 miles in a day. Can you believe that? I mean, if you gave me $1 million to run 10 miles, I probably wouldn't make it. Even though it would be $1 million, you know, after about 3 miles, it would be like, I gotta
Keep the
keep
money.
doing this, gotta do this.
Keep the money.
But then, well, when you passed out, we knew you weren't gonna do it. What do you think about going to the doctor? That's a good one. What do they do? You go, and then what?
They say, can you live with it first?
Yeah. Oh,
You
no
say
one
what?
even asked me that.
Oh,
It's-
first he asked me, can you live with it? And I go, well, kind of the reason I'm coming to see you is because I'd like you to fix it.
Yeah, something's
Right?
wrong.
Then they'd say, well, here's some pills that'll take away the pain.
Like in years gone by, there's something called the placebo effect. And that's where they give you something, give you the expectation of change. Here, take these salt pills. They'll make you feel better. And so at least it's comforting, you know.
Knowing, yes, your
And then-
mind makes you.
You go back 3 months later and say, I don't know, they didn't really help. But now, you don't get anything and you go back 3 months later and say, well, I'm back, it's been 3 months. How do you feel? You know, probably feel a little bit worse than last time, you know?
That and then probably 6 months after that, you get doctor bills for $100 here,
They take a long time to come, it's true.
and you forget what you even went to the doctor for.
You know, you'd never get your deductible paid because doctor's visits are so far apart that by the time your deductible is ready to be completed, it's a new year and it's time to start all over again.
Yes.
Well, I had so many things wrong this year. I made my deductible, and
Congratulations.
I even made the maximum you can pay. So for the last 3 months, every time I go to the doctor, everything is free.
Wow.
But-
No, they still have the copay for something.
No, didn't have to copay either. That's all.
Wow.
Everything was covered. Well, I can remember one fun thing that we did this summer is you got your boat out for the first time in a couple of years.
Yep.
And we almost blew it up.
Yeah.
The only time we went out on the lake.
The impeller in the water pump malfunctioned and the motor overheated. Hi everybody, it's Dolph. We're stranded in my boat. We had the carburetor rebuilt and we had a new impeller put on, but now something else is wrong because it won't stop beeping. It's driving us mad.
One day I will sing it with it.
The clouds are far behind. Out of my range now. Troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. I'm here with my buddy Don. If we were trapped on an island in the South Pacific, we'd probably be doing the same thing. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
But I gotta say that this area, Lake Charlevoix, is just a wonderful, beautiful area to.
It is. I moved up here and this is fine. I'll stay here. By the way, these extremely salty pretzel sticks go really good with this extremely salty cheese dip. I have a brand new 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee and I only had 1,500 miles on it and I hit a deer in front of my house. It was a button buck. No, it was a little.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a baby buck,
Okay.
and it only cost $3,000 to fix the damage. Unlike my old Jeep, which I hit a deer and the radiator started leaking, so I couldn't drive home. This deer was close to home though, and but that was like 7 years ago, and that deer, that cost about $3,000 to fix that car too.
See, when I hit the deer with mine, it was like 7,500.
Wow, they're dangerous.
They are dangerous, and when I hit it, there was like the first dents in my pickup truck, so I went out and just, in anger, kicked the deer and cussed at it, and
Poor deer.
I know.
Well, you know that you worry about snipers and crazy drivers, but deer up here in northern Michigan are just as bad.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
There's no snipers up here?
No, there's stray bullets sometimes, but no, nobody's trying to shoot you intentionally. I figured you'd be a good guest.
Sorry.
We are. We did talk about a lot of good things this time.
Stuff that's interesting to us, but maybe not the thousands of people that watch you.
I don't know what they're interested in.
Well, maybe you should have a show and find out. Call in.
Well, they can call in. We've had the show's been only around for 7 years.
Right.
People are allowed to call in.
But do you have a number for them to call?
Yeah.
All he does is just points by himself.
If you have questions or would like to be on our show or give us feedback, you can call us at 313-638-7671.
That's a Detroit phone number.
Yes, this is when we had our show in the penthouse of the Guardian building.
Right.
Okay.
We kept the number.
Because I know the area code 313 is
We get it. But yes, it is. 638-7671. Call us. Leave a message for me or Mary.
Okay.
And try to call in some new ideas.
Yeah, we need some fresh ideas for the year 2017. We got a new president. We should have some new ideas.
Right.
And are you still working on having the president come on your show?
Oh boy, that would be something, wouldn't it?
That would be neat.
I think that we're going to win so much that people are going to say they're tired of winning. Well, we're going to say, sorry folks, we're just going to keep winning.
I think that our standard of living should not be connected to the New World Order, and that our standard of living should be going down while everyone else's tries to get up to where we are. I think we should stay with a good standard of living, and the money that we have should be spent on our own people instead of on subsidies for New World businesses that are global to help homogenize the world.
And what do you think of like the United Nations, that the United States pays 73% of all the money? Do you think countries that can afford should pay more?
Well, basically, we've been taking over the world, and in order to do that, we have to pay more. But should we pay more anymore, is the question. I think Donald Trump was saying we shouldn't be paying any more. But if we quit paying, then someone else is going to start paying. I would think China, because Russia's busted. I mean, I guess that's that, yeah. He's definitely leveraged everywhere. I mean, why would you hire somebody who doesn't believe in global warming to run the Environmental Protection Agency? I mean, if I was that guy, I'd say, well, man, what am I going to do now? I got all these people that have all this scientific stuff about global warming.
But what about all, he wants to deregulate a lot of things too. We have too many regulations on.
Yeah, I know. They don't dump garbage in the river because there's a regulation. They don't pollute the air
Oh, I'm
because there's a
not talking
regulation.
about that.
Well, what kind of regulations are you talking about? Fracking?
Do you believe in fracking?
No, I think fracking is dangerous. I don't think it's good, for the environment or for people that drink water from the ground that has a chemical stuff in it. And
Well, I have city water and it has chemicals in it.
Yeah, it
it has a small amount of feces in it too, but just an allowable amount.
Well, lead.
Well, no, it doesn't have lead in it like Flint. But
I think a lot of places do have lead.
they're discovering more and more, so that is a problem that has to be dealt with, because 50 years ago, I don't think people knew or cared about lead.
Well, no, they didn't know or care about a lot of stuff. Asbestos.
I know, well, it's true. So we're learning, and as we learn, I guess some of those things that we learn about probably have regulations attached to them, like, you know, quit using lead in water lines. That's a
good one.
So I mean, there are stupid regulations, but like, I don't know what. I mean, helmet laws for motorcyclists?
I guess I looked that up, but
Find out
I think
what-
there are too many regulations for, well, now my mind's gone blank, but,
Well, these things are good for your memory, I think.
and
If your body can take them. I would like to thank our loyal listeners for watching the show.
do you remember when
It's a studio dog. Gotta
That's
get Cutie now. Tilt if you can.
Smile,
loosen some.
smile, cutie.
Come on, cutie.
Such a
Cutie.
good girl.
Hi, girl.
Hi,
She goes,
cutie.
oh, I can't wait for you to go up and check your couch out.
Yeah, my God, Kevin suggested too having a music festival here next year too.
Well, I wanted to have a soft touch band reunion. We could have a perpetual motion combination soft touch band reunion, and I would have to build one stage in the back here. Just
And do you have the strength to do that?
Well, I wouldn't build it. I'd have
You'd
to hire
have it done.
somebody. Yeah, but there's
Or just come in with a trailer with a stage on it?
well, there's other spots in the yard where people could play, and a trailer is a good idea too.
Yes.
So
That's the last one you should eat of that.
that's one.
You should save
Are you
room.
putting regulations on
You
it?
should save room for chili.
There should
Yes.
be no regulations on eating cheesy poofs,
They're puffs.
puffs.
Just like you almost bought a Toyota Rave.
I almost did, yeah. Don was with me when I bought my Jeep. I almost bought a Toyota Rave
It's a
Rav.
But he didn't ask the right questions. He was signing the bill, found out it was a 4-cylinder.
And it wouldn't pull my boat that wasn't working anyway.
And who would you ask, cutie?
Who would you ask, cutie?
Here. Cutie, here. Let the camera see you eat this. That a girl. Right for the camera.
Niall, can you see her?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's aiming
You
it
got
good.
it.
Yeah.
Good work, Cutie.
Cutie.
You're the best one on the show, aren't you, girl?
Yeah, she is so.
Cutie's done.
She's a woman of little words.
Cutie is
Yeah, I know.
poodle of the month. Cutie has done well.
Well, then she's
Oh.
the only poodle now too.
She's the only poodle too, and she sleeps on the new couch with her paws in the air. She's never slept with her paws in the air.
She's very relaxed now, too. She doesn't look nervous anymore.
Well. One
She's
thing
a
I gotta say
good
one thing I
girl.
gotta say is that we did not say anything that the news media says. This show is completely off the radar. I mean, we're not talking about the weather or tsunamis
Right.
or typhoons in the Philippines or. I mean, this is it might sound boring to the average person,
But to the people up north, this is news.
to people.
Yeah, it is.
To people who've studied sociology, this could be like a research show. Right, Cutie?
And what's nice is it's commercial free.
Right.
No commercials.
So, who funds your show?
Up north, well, we fund our own show sort of, but
We do.
Up North Media helps us immensely.
So are
Yes.
you making like a 6-figure income off this show?
No.
No, not at all.
No, in fact, we probably lose money whenever we have this show. But we have a lot of fun.
I have.
I have to.
Yes.
Even though I can't think of anything that was interesting to say, but
Yeah, I went to school there, Michigan State University.
And you realize Michigan State was the only Big Ten team that didn't make a bowl game this year?
Yeah, because let other people have a chance.
Right.
Are you staring at the camera, Cutie?
Yeah,
Cutie, you're looking in the wrong direction. Mary,
No, she was just staring at me.
see, Cutie has to learn to look at the camera.
Look at the camera, kitty. Look at the camera. Look at now. Niall, can you
There
say
she is.
something?
Good work, cutie.
I get her attention.
I love the whites of her
Judy.
eyes.
She's
Oh,
got
there we
some
go.
wild eyes.
That's a good girl.
Well, there's a few minutes of footage we'll keep.
Yes, okay. Cutie, look at Niall.
Well, then I guess we're going to wrap the show up.
Throw it away.
No, maybe. There's a person who we tried to get on the show 3 times. I called him to come on our show today, and he was busy, of course. But
Please don't
say his name.
don't be sarcastic about it.
Sarcastic.
Right.
No. I told him that we don't play baseball, so 3 times doesn't matter. We'll
Yes,
have,
it's a makeup.
have
game.
another 4th time.
Yes.
Right.
If it was
Right.
a National Football League, they don't make up
His
games.
name was-
You do it.
Rusty Drake. When
Okay.
Rusty is finally on this show, you're gonna love him. Mary's gonna have a real good dear Dolph.
Okay, you guys.
Cutie's gonna have a new hairdo.
Cutiest too.
Yes, Cutie is, and we're gonna have a good time. And Don might even be here.
And I'll watch from the
And you-
rafters.
and-
Yes, you could help Niles run the
And
camera.
you said you'd have Cutie professionally groomed?
I'd like to get her groomed once in a while professionally. She was, since I've had her, she was groomed professionally once. And I've had her for 4 years now, I think.
Yes.
Her muzzle's turning gray. Cutie, you're getting old.
4 years is not old.
Oh, I think she's like 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how your hair never seems to turn gray.
It does
I'm
sometimes.
64 now, and my hair is all gray.
Well,
What's your
sometimes
secret? What's your secret?
It keeps turning brown. I have to dye it gray. And it doesn't stay. It just keeps getting brown every so many months.
Gretchen formula, and he learned it from Ernie.
Oh, yeah.
Ernie, he's
He just taught me how to use hair dye to make sure it stays brown like it was when
have you ever wanted to do like different colors? Try it?
No, I'm not into the different color thing. Younger kids are though.
Any piercings in your future?
No, piercings, that's tattoos and piercings, I'm not into that.
Okay. I did for Christmas get a
Piercing?
well no, I have a
A
tattoo
tattoo,
with
that's right.
all the grandkids, but I have a new one.
You have a new tattoo? Can you show us?
No, I didn't.
without-
I didn't get it yet. I got it for Christmas. My daughter, who is had the child, gave me a coupon to get.
A tattoo.
Well, just
She gave you a coupon for a tattoo, huh?
yes. she
Wow.
did. That and Ancestry.com I got from the kids.
That's what I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna do that DNA thing and see what they say.
What if they find out? You find out that you're, let's see, Dutch
Dutch?
or Jewish.
Well, if I'm Dutch, I'll move to South Africa and
What
work.
if you're Jewish? What will you do?
I'll get a homestead on the West Bank. Yeah, but there's a lot of vacancy out there
Yes.
for Jewish people.
Now, are you friends with Israel? I mean, would you like to be friends, or should we be friends with Israel?
We already are. I mean, they're
It's
connected
kind of
with us.
strained. It's kind of strained now.
Oh, yeah, but that's one little thing. Look at the big picture. Everything, all the time, always we've done. So we just didn't do one little thing. So you don't think that you're
Are
gonna
we
get
friends with Iraq?
I don't think so.
Iran.
Iran, Iraq. Iraq, man, we're still rebuilding Iraq.
And what's their favorite song? Just the.
We just found $1 million American bucks. Oh, and the palace is full of freshly printed money. Oh, yeah.
And for the National Football League, do you think the Lions have a chance?
The Lions, ever since Detroit has been revamped, it's kind of recovering now. I understand that
You mean the city of
the
Detroit?
city's rebuilding everything, but the Lions have been playing better along with that.
Yes.
So maybe some of the money from the bicycle tours has been spent on the football team.
Well, the
And
thing
they're doing
is
better.
though, you can only spend a certain amount of money. There's a cap, salary cap on football teams. So you have to have someone that's smart enough to know who to draft.
There's no under the table money or anything?
There's no under the table money.
Wow. So it all boils down to being smart?
like your phone.
Like my phone?
And I'd like you to tell everybody too about now you have unlimited data.
That's right.
So you're going to not be afraid to use your smartphone to its full capacity.
That's true. I have an iPhone now, and I had a problem with data before.
Yes.
I kept getting extra bill charges from Verizon because I used up my data and needed more data.
And now he's
Now I have unlimited
he's
data.
with my former
Good.
company,
AT&T.
AT&T. Yes.
Don worked for AT&T when they were Bell Telephone, and then
Michigan Bell, and
they became a monopoly, and then they
Lost
broke it. They broke it up and sold it into small components, and then slowly bought back the components. And now
We're
they're
a monopoly.
monopoly again. So, but now if they were a monopoly once, can they be a monopoly again? I mean,
Well,
is there something different now?
I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't know. But anyway, I guess if you could sell out all your companies and then buy them all back, I guess you're not a monopoly, right?
Yes. Well, anyway, I'd like to wish you two a very happy New Year.
Well, I need a
Well, we can just pretend it's full.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and
Okay, happy
Look at my
New Year.
Christmas present from Mary. It's a poodle cup, and it says poodle on the inside.
so as you're drinking clear coffee,
Yeah, it's right-handed poodle cup because when I'm drinking with my right hand, I could read poodle in multicolors right here.
Yes.
So thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
I won't know what day it is because Mary usually gets me a calendar,
today's the
a
31st.
poodle calendar.
But on your
So
smartphone, there's a calendar.
I'll have to find a poodle calendar on
Well, that
eBay.
last one was like 18 months too, and
Oh, really? Oh, then it must have January on it. I didn't move the page yet
right.
till tomorrow.
Or you could just keep the same calendar and just move every day up one.
So we have 20 pounds of lasagna that my friend Diane was really nice enough to make for us. And then we have
A big pot of chili that's burning
a
upstairs.
pot of chili that's burning upstairs. That's a good gallon at least.
Yes.
And then Don bought some prime rib, 8 pounds of prime rib for us to eat tomorrow when we watch the football game.
So I'd like to say Happy New Year to everybody, and
Thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you for having me again.
Okay,
All
are you
right.
guys gonna play?
I don't know.
Well, I just soon fake it. You
Yeah.
can play the song, and I'll just play the guitar along. I can
You could mind the
lip sync
words
it.
too.
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, let's see if this will work.
Okay.
Can you play it over like the speakers a little bit?
Yeah. Now you'll have to rearrange
Now you have
the
to
camera.
shut the cameras off.
Sit
for a
there,
second.
right?
Yes.
You sit there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Action.
Okay, this is Don, and he's going to do a song he wrote for his daughter's wedding. Don Van Duzem. On the Michigan Musicians Journal.
Here goes.
Okay.
On this day in May, we celebrate your wedding, and I sing a song for you. My little girl, who's all grown up. Boy, it seems like only yesterday you were playing house and dressing up for me. How those memories make me smile. So we'll laugh and we'll cry. The memories stay, but the days go by. But I want you to know I love you, and I hope you'll always be forever and for always my little girl. The camping trips, the ice cream cones, walking through the woods, and then we'd sing around the campfire all night long. Your love of teaching school, riding bikes and swimming in the pool. but my best times are times I spent with you. So we'll laugh and we'll cry. The memories stay, but the days go by. But I want you to know I love you, and I hope you'll always be forever and for always my little girl. So now the man you chose will now take care of you. I want you both to know your family loves you too. But I want you to know I love you, and I hope you'll always be forever and for always my little girl. And forever I will be your dad.
Thank you very much.
This is Mary and Cutie. Welcome to the Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. This next segment is a tribute to Dr. Schballding.
This is in tribute to Dr. Schballding. He died the other day, and he used to tease my kitty cat something fierce, and he'd drive one up the tree and he would just laugh his head off. And of course the one on the tree stayed up there for a couple hours before she finally came down, but they adjusted and adapted. It took years to do that though. What a sweetheart. He'll be sorely missed.
And at 14 or 13 or even 11 years, it was too short for him to develop his full potential as the Dr. Schballding he could have become. There you go.
I didn't know Dr. Schballding, but I know that he drank Dom, and if I'd known that sooner, I would have gotten to know him better. Well, if at all. Well, had I known that he had the impeccable taste that he did, I certainly would have made a point to get to know him. I'm just really, really saddened by the whole thing.
Thank you.
Oh, he says we... Oh.
This is Dr. Schballding's wake. A special goodbye to Doc. We're going to drink a toast. I did that just in time. The wind blew it over.
To Poodle Boy.
To Poodle Boy. This is good wine.
Oh yeah.
Cutie. Sorry, Cutie. You're teetotaler. You can't have any. As I sit in the boat on Lake Charlevoix with a soft breeze blowing in my hair, I see the lights of Boyne City slowly disappear. Campfires on the shore, smell of sweet cedar. There's a feeling of magic in the air. By the way, did you notice there's not that many mosquitoes out here, is there? And I know I must be leaving tomorrow. I won't see the lights of Boyne City till next year. Walking down Lake Street early morning. Oh, I would have sprayed some of that on my food if I'd known you had it earlier. No, just kidding. I smell the food and I see the smiling faces. Homeward bound, I am leaving today. And my heart will always stay in Boyne City. I am dreaming of the
Yes,
day
it's on your
I will return.
I thought this was, what was that little place?
East Jordan. That's his mailing address. Do I what?
Ski?
Ski? When I was younger I did. But no, most of my kids do. Are you a skier?
You quit going with them?
Do I play golf?
No, you quit going and skiing with kids?
Yeah, I never went with the kids. I just
Last
went
city
when
in
I
the
was
boat.
like in high school.
on Lake Charlevoix.
You guys ski a lot?
I'll enjoy these moments here.
You know, I go maybe once a year.
You golf?
I will remember
I do,
We
but
tried.
the lights
Oh, you do
of
everything.
I find it a
Hawaii
very frustrating game.
Golf is supposed to be just for the guys.
and the campfires
Excuse me?
burning on the
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, that's our getaway.
Excuse me?
and my heart will always stay
Just
in
like we
Boyne
don't like to go
City.
shopping.
Ryan does.
I am dreaming of the day I will return.
I like going to Best Buy or like Home Depot if there's something I need.
Yes, it's true, the Coliseum is falling apart, and we don't have any real gladiators anymore. We've gone to the dogs, but now we do have these poodle gladiators, and they do show some spirit. That's Cutie in the black and white, and Dr. Schballding doing the dance in a circle. What strokes, what moves. Look at the upper paw by Cutie, and Doc does the jump, and Cutie's got the upper paw, it looks like it, but Doc's doing some fancy Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali moves. He's dancing like a bumblebee. Oh, get up. Oh, Cutie's got him on the run. Go tell Wilma and Fred, and don't forget to tell the Colonel it's time to turn on the TV set and watch Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Dear Dolph and Mary's updates, and the musicians they have are always great. Go tell Wilma and Fred, and don't forget to tell the Colonel, turn on the TV set and watch Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Go tell Wilma and Fred, and don't forget to tell the Colonel it's time to turn on the TV set and watch Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Dear Dolph and Mary's updates, and the musicians they have are always great. Go tell Wilma and Fred, and don't forget to tell the Colonel, turn on the TV set and watch Northern Michigan Musicians Journal. Ooh.